Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how we can change some CSS properties of elements. Heading to our index.html file, let's create a simple h1 header tag. I'll give this header tag a unique ID of my title. Then add some text. This is my title. Then save. In order to change the CSS properties of this element, we first need to select this element. I'll declare this as a constant, const title equals, then to select an element, you type document dot get element by ID. Within the parentheses and within quotes, we will list the ID of our element we would like to select. Get element by ID is a very basic way of selecting an element. In the future, we'll cover more advanced methods. But for now, we'll stick with get element by ID. So we're storing this within a variable, title, and now we can do stuff with it. To change CSS properties of some element, such as my title, I will follow the name of this element, title, then access the style attribute, dot, then a CSS property. Maybe I would like to change the background color, so I will list that property. Background color. When accessing a CSS property through JavaScript, the format is in camel case. Normally with CSS, there's a dash between words, such as background-color, but if you're using JavaScript, you use camel case. The first letter of the first word is not capital, then the first letter of any word after the first is capital. Background color. And set this equal to a color. You can pick a color name, maybe blue. You can select RGB values, RGB. Within the parentheses, you have 3 numbers. Each corresponds to the amount of red, green, and blue. So maybe 50, 200, 250. I don't know what this color is going to be. Ooh, I kind of like that color. Or you could use hexadecimal values. What's 222222? Okay, that is a dark gray. You have a couple options when it comes to colors. Let's change the font of my title. What element would we like? We would like title. We'll access the style, then a property. Color. Let's use RGB this time. RGB 50, 200, 250. There, and we have that color again. So again, you can use color names, RGB values, or hexadecimal values. And if you don't know any, you can always Google hex color picker and pick a color that you like. Here are the RGB values or the hexadecimal values. Okay, let's change a few other properties. We're selecting our title, accessing the style attribute. Then let's change the font family property. I will set this equal to pick a font. I like this font. And there we go, we have a new font. I would like to text align center this element. Title.style.text align equals center. Then add a border. Title.style.border equals 2 pixels, solid is good. Yeah, and we have a border. To hide an element, we can access the display property. Title.style.display equals none. This will hide this element, or we could set this to block to display it. So yeah, everybody, that is a very basic way to change CSS properties. You would first need to select an element or elements, follow that element with dot, the style attribute, dot, the CSS property, and you can set it equal to a new value. That is how to add and change CSS properties using JavaScript. If you would like a copy of all this code, I'll post this in the comment section down below. Be sure to look underneath the original video in the 100 video playlist. And well, yeah, that's how to change some CSS properties using JavaScript.